Okay, so here's a little test that I'm running. I have here a Arduino Nano, runs at 5 volts, 16 megahertz. And then here I have the ChipKit Pi that runs a PIC32 at 80 megahertz. And then here's the Raspberry Pi. And the Nano is connected to the Raspberry Pi through the USB. And the ChipKit is connected via serial port. So what I've got going on here, I don't know if you can see this, basically I have a quick routine that does a quick calculation here. What it does is it runs a loop, an outer loop 100 times and an inner loop 3,000 times, and just does some basic operations. It does an add, a multiply, and a division, keeping the remainder. And then we time how long these two loops take to see how long it takes. So here I'm using Minicom, and I have the Arduino Nano spitting out the answer, which is 983, and it is taking about 4,345 milliseconds, so about 4.3 seconds to complete that run. Okay. Over here is the serial port for the ChipKit Pi, and you can see it's just spouting it off there. I don't know if you can see the numbers. I can read them. It is spitting out the answer is 983 as before. It is taking a little less than 100 milliseconds. So here, 4,000 milliseconds, less than 100 milliseconds. That is a significant increase in speed. Okay. So I'm kind of considering using this ChipKit Pi in my project. I was originally going to use some Arduino minis because they're so small and light, and I would actually need 2 of them for what I'm going to do, but I may just be able to use this one board and just slap it on top of the Raspberry Pi and use it. The only thing that I find annoying about the ChipKit Pi is you can see where I have the serial pins connected, alright, and they're connected to the Pi, but when I want to upload the sketch, I have to actually turn it around and plug the serial pins into the bottom in order to program it. But then the serial statements, the print statements, actually come out through the other serial port. Kind of strange. I haven't got it to work yet with the USB. So I just started messing with this today, so I'll see how far I can go. But at this point, with what I got going on, this is very much usable. I'm not going to use serial communication for anything in my project. I'm going to be using I2C for everything, and the I2C pins are connected. The only other thing that's odd about the I2C, which I'm still going to research, is that whenever I do an I2C detect, I get a bunch of phantom devices on mine. There's 4 phantom devices that show up on the bus, and I'm not sure what those are. And they actually show up on the IDs I was going to use, so I had to move my IDs. So I'm gonna research that too, just figure out what that is. But this is a new product to me, and I'm really liking that. I'm really liking that speed. I just think that's pretty impressive. Look at that. Left side, Nano, boom. Right side, Chip Pi, bam. Just fast. So that's kind of my comparison. I'm going to mess with it a little bit more and see what I want to do with it. And the only other thing is it is quite a bit heavier than 2 Arduino Mini Pros, but I think I'm going to have plenty of power to fly all this around. So that is my comparison. Thank you.